everybody and say hello. Clap everybody and say hello. Clap everybody and say hello. Hello all our friends. Hello friends. I've got a pumpkin patch behind me. Do you see that? I have a pumpkin patch with 10 pumpkins in it. Let's read those numbers together, shall we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One of these pumpkins has a little bat hiding behind it. So I thought it might be fun to play a guessing game together and see if you can figure out which pumpkin it is. Are you ready? Take a look at all the pumpkins and pick a number that you think the little bat might be hiding behind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Do you have a number ready? Okay, I'll take the pumpkins down one at a time. And if I take down the pumpkin that you thought might have the bat behind it, and then the bat isn't there, you can make another guess. Here we go. Is the bat hiding behind number 7? Nope, no bat behind number 7. If you pick number 7, you can pick another number. Let's see, is the bat hiding behind number 4? Nope, no bat there. Is the bat hiding behind number 1? No bat behind number 1. 2, 3, 5, 6, 8, 9, or 10. Do you have a guess? Let's see if the bat is hiding behind pumpkin number 9. No bat there. How about pumpkin number 2? No bat. I'll read the numbers again and you see if you can pick the one the bat's hiding under. Number 3, number 5, number 6, number 8, or number 10. Let's try number 6, shall we? Little bat, are you there? Nope, he's a tricky little guy. Okay, let's try number 8. Is the bat hiding behind number 8? He's not. Friends, we have 3 numbers left. Number 3, number 5, and number 10. Where do you think that little bat is hiding? Is he hiding under number 10? No. He's either hiding behind number 3 or number 5. Is he hiding behind number 5? Nope. Where is he, everyone? He must be hiding behind pumpkin number 3. Hey, there he is. Good job, friends. We found the little bat. That's kind of a fun game to play together, and since we played it, now you'll always know where it's hiding when you watch this video, but you can easily make a game like this to play at home with your family, and you can decide what you want to put on your pumpkins. Maybe you want to put numbers 1 through 10, maybe you want to go all the way up to 20, or maybe you're learning the letters in your name, and so you'd like to put, or have your grown-up put some letters on the pumpkins. And then you can say letters and look behind them and see where a little bat, or you can choose whatever you want to hide behind your pumpkins, might be hiding. Just kind of a fun way to practice alphabet letters or numbers. Or if you have someone who is starting to read a little bit, you could even write some very phonetically spelled words on pumpkins and let them have a try at that. Well, I've got one more story that I want to read this week that has to do with pumpkins. And some of you have heard this story already during our story time. The name of the story is Big Pumpkin, and it's written by Erica Silverman. And I'm not going to read it again today, but I'm going to tell it with some pictures on the flannel board. So I'll take our little bat down, but he is going to come along later in the story. And I want to show you something. It's this word right here, D-R-A-T. And if you use lowercase letters, it looks like this, D-R-A-T. That word spells drat. Drat! The characters in our story today are going to say this word, and when it's time for them to say it, I'll hold this up, and I'll try to make sure the light's not glaring on it, and you can say it along with me, okay? Here we go, the story of the Big Pumpkin. Once upon a time, there was a witch, and she planted some pumpkin seeds. She weeded and she watered and she weeded, and that pumpkin seed sprouted, and it grew and it grew and it grew and it grew some more until it was a great big pumpkin. Well, it was almost Halloween, and the witch wanted to make some pumpkin pie, so she bent down to pick up her pumpkin. She pulled and she tugged and she pulled. Can you do that with me? Give a big pretend pull. Oh! But that pumpkin just sat. Drat! Said the witch, and she kicked that pumpkin. Well, right about then, along came a ghost. Big Pumpkin, said the ghost. It's big and it's mine, and it's stuck on the vine, said the witch, and Halloween's just hours away. And she kicked that pumpkin. I'm bigger than you, and stronger too, said the ghost. Let me try. Okay, get ready, friends. So the ghost bent down, and he grabbed onto that pumpkin, and he pulled, and he tugged, and he pulled. First he pulled hard, and then he pulled harder. But that pumpkin just sat. Drat, said the ghost. Along came a vampire. Big Pumpkin, said the vampire. It's big and it's mine, but it's stuck on the vine, and Halloween's just hours away, cackled the witch, and she kicked that pumpkin. I am bigger than you and stronger too, said the vampire. Let me try. Said the witch, and she stepped aside to let the vampire try. Well, the vampire bent down and grabbed that pumpkin. Are you ready to help me with this part? He pulled and he tugged and he pulled. First he pulled hard, and then he pulled harder. But that pumpkin just sat. Drat, said the vampire. Pretty soon, along came a mummy. Big Pumpkin, said the mummy. It's big and it's mine, but it's stuck on the vine, cackled the witch, and Halloween is just hours away. And then she kicked that pumpkin. I am bigger than you and stronger too, said the mummy. Let me try. Said the witch, but she thought about pumpkin pie and she stepped aside. Are you ready? The mummy bent down to pull that pumpkin. She pulled and she tugged and she pulled. First she pulled hard, and then she pulled harder. But that pumpkin just sat. You know what she's going to say. Drat, said the mummy. Well, they were all pretty tired of trying to pull that pumpkin up, and they were about to give up when suddenly along came a little bat. Big pumpkin, said the bat. Well, the witch and the ghost and the vampire and the mummy all looked at each other. And then they looked at that little bat and they just started laughing. Oh, they said, that little bat's not going to be able to help us. He's much too small. Well, the bat looked right back at all of them and said, I may be small and I may not be as strong as you are, but I have an idea. And he bent down and he whispered in their ears. Psst, 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 psst. Well, they looked at each other. They didn't know if that plan was going to work or not, but they thought about pumpkin pie and they decided to give it a try. This is what they did. The witch pulled on the pumpkin. The ghost pulled on the witch. The vampire pulled on the ghost. The mummy pulled on the vampire. And the little bat pulled on the mummy. They all worked together. Let's help them. They pulled and they tugged and they pulled. First they pulled hard. And then they pulled harder. And do you know what? Snap! That pumpkin flew off the vine and it flew through the air and it rolled down the hill, thump, bump, thump, bump, thump, bump, thump, bump, until it landed right at the witch's front door. And the witch said, hooray for the bat! And she ran in her house to make some pumpkin pie. So here, let's add some pumpkin pie. And then all of her friends came into her house and they had some too. Oh. The ghost had a bite. This is delicious. And the witch said, have some more. The vampire was getting pretty full, so he said, I couldn't eat another bite. Great party, said the mummy. And then the little bat looked at his watch and said, oh, it's time for us to go. So they thanked the witch and they went on their way. Drat, said the witch as she watched all of her friends leave. And then she went outside with her shovel and some seeds. And she planted some more pumpkins. The end. Thanks for helping me with that story, friends. I've had fun with you this week doing all kinds of different pumpkin activities. Next week, we've got some fun with monsters. I can't wait. But until then, clap everybody and say goodbye. Clap everybody and say goodbye. Clap everybody and say goodbye. Goodbye, all our friends. Goodbye, friends. See you next time.